All right, welcome to the April 2016 edition of the Member of the Month interview for My Lead System Pro, the #1 attraction marketing system on the internet since 2008, where we're creating tomorrow's leaders today. And this afternoon, I'm pleased to welcome our Members of the Month, L2 leaders, Leah and Todd Getz. Leah, Todd, welcome to your Member of the Month interview.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, Bert. So great to be with you.
All right, guys, that was fun. Let's just talk about a few things before we get into your interview. I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions this afternoon, and we really just want your candid answers. Okay? This interview is going to really go out to everyone inside of My Lead System Pro in the back office, so they can really find out about your experience. So we'll go into a few questions. However, before we go into that, I really want you guys to realize how big of a deal it is to be chosen as a Member of the Month in this community. Really, after having literally hundreds of thousands of members come through our doors, and pretty much every industry leader and internet marketing rock star having gotten not only their start here, but also continuing to promote here at My Lead System Pro, you really have to do some spectacular work to stand out in the crowd. So congratulations. Are you guys ready to get into some questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
All right. So question one is, tell us where you were in your life and business when you found My Lead System Pro, and why you've chosen to skyrocket your business with this system.
Right. It was not a good place right before we joined MLSP. I mean, we kind of found ourselves in that place that most network marketers find themselves. Where you've exhausted your warm market, you've run out of people to talk to. You buy a bunch of training, and I mean, I forget how many thousands of dollars we spent on training. It was a lot.
A lot of money.
It was a lot. But the thing is, all the training that we had bought, I mean, a lot of it focused on strategies that really required us to chase after prospects. Cold market prospecting, prospecting professionals, how to call purchase leads, social media recruiting, things like that. And I mean, we followed the training programs. We put a lot of work into it, and we were getting some traction with it. But it's really just not the way we wanted to run our business or to live our lives. I was going out after work every day. I was going to the mall, to GNC, bookstore, all over the place after work to prospect people. Leah was spending all her day on the phone, cold calling realtors, and and working the purchase leads. And I don't know how many people. It was like 30 or 40 people we recruited in a span of about 3 months or so. But the thing is, every single one of those people, almost all of those people, quit within 1 or 2 months.
And never did a single presentation or talk to anybody about anything.
Right. So it felt like, I mean, we were making some progress, but it's more like we were spinning our wheels.
Yeah.
And so, kind of late one night, in a desperate search for an answer, we landed on some of Adam Chandler's training, who I guess is a big deal around here. But we landed on some of Adam Chandler's training, and we saw the way that he had built his business. And when we saw that, we knew that that's how we wanted to build our business too. So we filled out the contact form on his blog, and the rest is kind of history. He told us about MLSP. We still didn't really understand what it was or what it did, but if he was doing it, we knew that we wanted to do it. So we signed up, and that's kind of how we got involved.
Well, it's okay. So it sounds like you were in a place where, like you said, where a lot of people find themselves, right? Where they're like, oh, we stacked up, like, oh, on this side you stacked up some debt, but then over here you were taking actions that were getting results, but the results just weren't like sustained results. Right. So, okay, so then you're in this place, so you got this debt over here, you got this like results, but you got to keep on like grinding it out like over and over, right, to get anywhere. Then all of a sudden you find out about MLSP, right? Your buddy Adam is like, hey, I'm using this platform, check this out, right? So then you check out MLSP, and just not like, don't skip over, but from then, like you found MLSP, and from then till right now, you've gotten a result. You've gotten enough result that here inside of MLSP, the community's like, hey, Todd and Leah are doing something. Let's recognize them as a member of the month. So what specifically did you do, and what specifically is working for you to get you to the results that got you here?
Well, starting off, we started with Instagram was kind of our big push off that. And I think almost solely what led us to L1 was our activity on Instagram. We followed April News training. We did a lot of direct messaging, all of that kind of stuff. It's not as big of a focus for us anymore. We're still generating leads from it. I think we're over 10,000 followers now. But lately, what's really taken off in the last few months for us is Twitter and our blog. From Twitter alone, we're generating 10 to 20 plus leads a day. And on top of that, we get about 45% of our traffic to our blog from Twitter. So, Twitter's really been good to us. And we've done pretty well with branding. So we've got on our blog and on Twitter, so that we're getting a lot of phone numbers. Most of our leads have phone numbers, which has been really good for us when we are looking to follow up either for MLSP or our primary. So what I think what's been really helpful too is that Instagram and Twitter at this point are really highly automated for us. We don't spend much time at all on them. We've got tools in place, and we're at a point with them that it's really highly automated, less than an hour a day for sure. And they're working hard for us all the time. Within the last couple months, I've gone through Diane's course on Hoffman's, and that's been huge, I think, on both for our newsletter, our email communication with our leads, and also just because I'm on the phones all the time following up with leads because we're generating a decent amount. And so, just being able to communicate and helping find my voice and not trying to be what I thought I was supposed to be in kind of pushy, salesy, hypey kind of person, but just being genuine, kind of like Diane's corner store philosophy of just trying to be genuine with people and help them solve their problems with the solutions that I have to offer. And that's been really good for me, being able to, actually bring those leads from leads to actual signups or sales for our business.
So how do you see that? Like, okay, so as you're using the social media and you've got that in place now, that's operating for you. You're seeing that traffic that you're seeing there is also translating over into the traffic that you're seeing on your website, on your blog. As you've used the community here in the platform of My Lead System Pro, how do you see My Lead System Pro in the long-term play in your business?
I don't think it's going away from us. The thing about MLSP is that I think it's always going to be a very big part of our vision, but our vision is also bigger than MLSP. And the way we use it in our business and the way that we understand it, that's the way it's meant to work. MLSP is meant to brand you, and so right from the beginning, that was our plan, was to find ways to brand ourselves within MLSP. And so, we used a lot of the system campaigns and stuff like that at first, but slowly we were just starting to integrate more of our own stuff into what we were doing. So, we use a lot of Funnelizer, do a lot of the split testing and things like that. We'll put, what we started out with just putting a short video on one of our capture pages to start branding ourselves. After that, we kind of started doing some welcome videos after the opt-in, where we would put a video together that would brand ourselves as well. And then eventually we got into doing our own training. And now most of our funnels, are all of our own training that's branding ourselves.
So what advice, if the two of you were to give some advice to someone that was new or struggling today to help them get the same type of phenomenal results that you have, what would you tell them?
First of all, if you want to get the quickest results possible, you need to connect with a leader. Find someone who has gotten the results that you want in your business and connect with them.
Yeah.
For us, connecting with Adam, because it was only, what was it, 6 or 7 months ago, I mean, before we got involved with MLSP, we had never, built a blog. We never written a blog. We never really used Twitter, never used Instagram. I didn't even like Twitter, and I still really don't. But we use it because we generate so many leads off of it. I'm loving it now. But you never uploaded a video to YouTube. Now we're starting to expand into YouTube. I mean, those are all things that are brand new for us, about 6 months ago. And now they're generating thousands of leads for us every day. And that's all because, we had someone to show us step by step exactly how to do all those things, along with, going through the training in MLSP. I mean, that's just been great. But yeah, I mean, finding someone who's getting the results that you want and connecting with them, that's definitely what you want to do. And then the other thing is, I mean, some of the best advice that we've gotten are from other L1, L2, and L3 leaders in MLSP. I mean, connecting with Matt and April Finley, it really helped us out with Twitter. So, I mean, even connecting with other members in MLSP, that has been just great for us.
Definitely. I think, but kind of what Todd said earlier is branding ourselves. We really saw a big shift in things starting to take off when the more that we got, we started using lead magnets and everything that were our own, that we had created ourselves. Because, I'm spending a lot of time on the phone. So going from calling people and then, who are you again? Who are you? And they don't really remember versus, oh, I loved your training. That was, that was a big thing. They've heard my voice. They've seen our faces. That was a big shift for us when we made that transition. I mean, other than this, a couple things, focus. You have to have focus, like head down, just you really have to focus in to be able to succeed. Once you find a system like this to plug into that's proven it works, put your head down and work, because that's what it takes.
I mean, MLSP is great, but it doesn't necessarily make things easy for you. What it does is it makes the hard work that you're doing finally pay off, and in a big way. And so, I mean, we've had people that come in at MLSP and they expect just some magic trick to happen where they can push a button and get leads. Well, no, you have to do the work, and you have to go through the process of learning in order to get those results like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, you guys gave us a lot to chew on today. There's one more question that I want to ask you guys. This is the one that you guys, I'm sure, will love to answer. And the one that I know that, because I know that after today, everyone's going to want to connect with you after hearing about your success, about how you're using social media, how you've literally taken a platform, you automated it, you moved on to the next thing, you learned how to do that, you automated that, you're working on something else, you're literally taking it step by step. So tell everyone how they can reach you online. How can they get in touch with you guys?
Number one is through our blog, toddandleahray.com, and then probably also just send us a Facebook request, a friend request on Facebook.
Yep, we got our Todd and Leah Ray fan page, and we have our personal accounts. We're on there all the time, networking and meeting new folks and building our business.
Awesome. All right. Again, super glad to have you guys here with us today. Congratulations on April's Member of the Month 2016. Super looking forward to seeing you guys at the next live event, Live the Dream 7 in Austin, Texas, August 13th and 14th. I'll see you two there.
Yep, definitely. See you, Bert.